renovation. We are so excited. The old auditorium was in need of upgrades to the stage, to the sound system. There was a need for an upgrade to the carpeting, to the lighting in the room. It was so dark and dreary in there. And today our children have a beautiful auditorium with state-of-the-art sound system, state-of-the-art technology, Bluetooth, brand new surround sound, theater-style seating. We're so excited. One of the most exciting things is that the contractors were able to preserve the rich history, beauty of the auditorium while renovating it and bringing it up to 21st century standards.
So our best way is, go on trips, talk to board people that tell us what we need to, we have to tell them what we need in our school and what can be improved and what helps us better in school.
Thank you for your patience this morning. I was a little behind schedule, but I really wanted to be here today to be a part of the ribbon cutting for the Edward Williams Auditorium. And this, of all the projects that we've done in the district, this one is particularly special for me because it was in such disrepair. When I first came to the district and we had a Christmas concert here, I was actually embarrassed at the condition of the auditorium. Some of the seats were rocking and some of them didn't have seats to them. And I just thought that our kids deserved better and they should have better. And so this is really special to me to see Edward Williams getting the attention that it's so desperately needed. So we've been doing work all over the district and trying to make our buildings reflect the kinds of standards that we want you to grow up and learn to appreciate. But more importantly, we want to send a message that you are valued and we want you to respect the space that we've created to educate you in. So when we get inside, I'm going to talk to you a little more about what the expectations are. But there are a lot of people who help to make this happen. You have people who come in and they do the design work, the architects and the engineers who design the facility. Then we have our parents who have gone out and helped create, supporting a bond that helped us create the resources in order to make it happen. Then you have a board of trustees who approve the things that we ask for. Then we go to the state, the New York State Department of Education, and they have to approve. So there are a lot of steps that happen to make these things come to fruition on behalf of all of our kids in our community, that you get to enjoy things like the ribbon cutting that seems so simple to you, but have about 50 steps before we get to this point. So without further ado, we're going to have our ribbon cutting, and I'm going to ask some students to join me because this will be a part of Edward Williams history. So you will be able to bring your kids back one day and be able to say, I remember when they remodeled that auditorium and what it was like to be there. All right?
You ready?
Come on, guys.
We're going to do our countdown together. Everybody grab a scissors. We'll count down from 5, guys. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. We're going to have our teachers. Please lead your classes in. This side over here. Have a seat. Let your teachers lead you in, please. We're walking inside scholarly behavior. We're walking inside with scholarly behavior. I love it. Thank you, Zymir, for leading the way. Our reading teachers, our special guests, come on inside. Not been able to have an assembly yet, so we're going to stand and start with our pledge and our daily affirmation. Our chorus is going to sing, and our band is going to play. Our superintendent is going to give us some remarks. If you love our auditorium, stand to your feet. Recite our daily affirmation. Remember, at Edward Williams, we have pride in our school and in ourselves. We act kindly, we work hard, and we demonstrate self-control. Thank you very much, scholars. You may be seated. With that said, we have pride in our school. This auditorium gives us an opportunity to have something to be very proud of. And I believe that we will all take very good care of it. Dr. Hamilton, would you like to come give us a few remarks? Mr. Bonacero, you can get the chorus ready to sing our patriotic hymn.
So good morning again in your new auditorium. One of the things that I really want you to walk away with, first of all, I was very pleased to hear your affirmation because that says a lot. But I need to be clear about what the expectations are about how we maintain and respect this new facility. Not just because it's new, because what I'm asking you to do should extend beyond this auditorium. And that is to be mindful of your responsibility to make certain that we preserve the integrity of our buildings and our facilities. And what that means is that you are respectful and you maintain the rules that are associated with keeping things in good operating condition. In order to get more out of life, you have to be good stewards over that which you already have. And what that means is when you take care of things, more things come your way. So we really put a lot of work into creating this auditorium for you and making your classrooms brighter and making your building brighter so that you would have greater pride in your school. So it means that when you come in, you can't come in with soda and food. This is one of those areas where you need to really be mindful and respectful of the fact that food and beverages don't belong in this kind of venue under any circumstances. That you're always mindful that you're not doing anything that marks up the chairs or tears the cushioning on the chairs. And that you see that this building was built almost 100 years ago. And this auditorium reflects a lot of the kind of architectural design or some of the intention when the building was initially done so that it had the flavor of the old and the new combined together to make it a place that maintained some historical significance, but also gave it some integrity because of the history associated with it. This canvas that's located in the back is called a fresco. And it's a piece of artwork that was done by local artists in the 1930s, right after the Great Depression. And the federal government put money aside for artists to get back into the work world. And they commissioned them, in other words, they hired them to come in and paint murals reflective of their time and experiences so that they could get money, and artists were not then they were part of the economic resurrection or the rebirth of the economy. So in doing the auditoriums over, this one and the one at Columbus School, we wanted to keep the original pieces in place so that that history would follow. And we were fortunate that these are original pieces that were done by folks who lived right here in Mount Vernon. So this will be a part of the history, and I want you to always remember how important it is to preserve history so that you too have a story to tell. So my takeaways are, be respectful of the space, take good care of it, remember no eating and drinking in here, and if you see somebody disrespecting or violating those rules, I need you to make sure you let an adult know so that we can get on top of it. So 100 years from now, we'll look back and this auditorium will be maintained as well as it is today. Fair? Got a commitment? Good. I hope you enjoy this new facility as much as I have. All right? Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hamilton. There are a few people that I just want to acknowledge that are here. The architects, the people who helped design this space, they came today to see that you are enjoying your new space. Would you just stand and just wave so the children can see who you are? These are the people who helped design this new space in here. We also have members from our Buildings and Grounds Department sitting right behind them. Mr. Eddie and Ms. Patricia, they make sure that things keep moving along. Thank you so much. And we have some of our community members here. Our librarian, Miss Susie. Miss Susie came to see. And our Deputy Commissioner of our Parks Department, right, Miss Gadsden, she came also. Thank you so much for coming to celebrate with us today. We're going to have our school chorus coming out, Mr. Bonacera. They're going to lead us in My Country 'Tis of Thee. Then our band, we're going to have a PBIS presentation, and we will go on with our day. Thank you very much, Mr. B, and our chorus come now. They have 2 selections for us, and then we're going to have our PBIS assembly. One of the things, scholars, that Dr. Hamilton said that is very important, and Ms. Rose is going to make sure that it happens, there is to be no eating or drinking in this auditorium, no gum chewing. It would be terrible for someone to destroy this beautiful new space that we have. So we want to make sure that we have, as we always say, pride in our school and in ourselves, and respect the space that we have now. So no one is allowed to eat or drink in this room. Okay?
Good morning, Edward Williams School. This is really an exciting moment, just to see you sitting here in this wonderful, newly renovated auditorium. And we just expect that we're all going to work together. I'm probably repeating some things you've already heard, but it's important that we all work together to make sure that we keep this. This is something that many people, as our superintendent said, have gone through many efforts to make sure that we could have this wonderful opportunity to be here. So how many of you, show me by your applause, how many of you are going to work together with us to make sure that there's no food in here, that there's no anything done wrong to the auditorium? Show me by your applause. Just your applause. Yes. And we hear you loud and clear. And so we want you to pass that message. You all are the leaders of the school. And as leaders of the school, the younger ones that are coming behind you, you're going to have to pass the message on them, because we're going to take pride in our school and show just how much we care for the sacrifices that have been made to make this opportunity for us. Thank you, and keep up the wonderful work that you're doing.
Hello, everybody. This is the Edward Williams Elementary School Band. Let's give them a round of applause. Okay. We have worked very hard on these two pieces since September. We have morphed the advanced and the beginner band together for the first time on stage. Many of these players are performing. Chanel's, she's voguing. But many of these people are performing for the first time in front of an audience. So let's give them your support, give them the positive vibrations, right? And let's make this happen. The first song is called Power Rock, and it begins. It's a melody that everybody is going to be very familiar with. So feel free to sing the chorus, because I know you're going to know the words. And also feel free to stomp and clap the rhythm, which I know you're going to know because you've done it hundreds of times already. So here we go. This is Power Rock. This is the Edward Williams Elementary School Band. I'm very proud of these guys. So proud of the work that they've done this year. And thank you, Dr. Waterman, for giving us the opportunity to perform. Here we go. Power Rock. Here we go, guys. Sing it. All right, let's give him a hand. Amazing. Okay, so that was a great piece. This is another great piece. I think I'm pretty sure that 95% of you will recognize this melody. And you can sing along with this one too. Musically, this has some elements that Power Rock doesn't have, and that makes it slightly more challenging, where we're going from a first ending to a second ending, and there are some musical elements that make it technically more challenging, but it's a time-honored melody, and you're going to love it. It's called When the Saints Go Marching In. Thank you, everybody. Let's give these guys a round of applause. They're amazing. The Edward Williams Elementary School Band. Thanks for everyone who helped setting up.
It's over. It's over. Okay. We're gonna have our Office SRO Carruthers, come greet the children. Yes. I asked you to be here. Everyone put your hands together for our school resource officer.
Morning, boys and girls. How you doing? You good? You good? Not that I was a rapper. That's why I see rappers do this. For you guys that don't know me, boys and girls, my name is Easy Carruthers, the school resource officer. The school. What grade we have here? What grade is this? Three, 4, 5, and 6. All right. So, starting February, we have Black History Month. I give out presentations. So I'm gonna be going to your class, your teachers, and give out presentations to you guys, so you can learn about things and be aware of certain situations. We have gang presentations that I can give out because this is around the age where kids start thinking about joining certain things. I have drug presentations for kids just for awareness and things like that. So it's to aware you guys, and that's really about it. Any questions you ever have for me? Right now I'm at the high school, so you're not really gonna see me a lot, but probably around in another 2 weeks I should be back at this school. I'm here and I'm at Hamilton as well, but I'm at the high school most. Dr. Waterman asked me to come over today so I could be here with you guys for this. This is great. It looks really nice from what we had here last year. I seen it last year. It looks really, really nice. They put it together well. So if you ever have any questions, anybody, if I'm by my office, I should be there like in 2 weeks. It's right by Mrs. Creighton on the first floor. You guys can come up to me and ask me anything. All right? All right? All right.
I just wanted to introduce the team to everybody. Some of the team members are here. We have Ms. Berthard, Mr. Strauss, Mr. Tovar. We have Ms. Rogers, and Ms. Fogg is also on the team, and Mr. Reblay, and a couple of other people. But basically, we're just going to review the pause behavior, specifically as it refers to the auditorium, and we're going to have an assembly in the next couple of weeks to talk about all the areas over the school. Yes. Okay, so if everybody could just stand, we're going to recite again, or pause. I'm going to count to 3. 1, 2, 3. At Edward Williams, we have pride. We work hard. And we demonstrate self-control. Excellent. Good job, guys. You can sit. Okay, so here's your pause behavior, specifically as it relates to the auditorium. We're going to talk about how we show pride. Dr. Hamilton also talked about this. There's no food or beverages in the auditorium. What did I just say? No food or beverages. Okay. And since that's going to happen, maybe if somebody does bring a wrapper or something and you see a wrapper, you better make sure that wrapper's out of here, right? Who's going to help me with that? Oh, I love it. Thank you. All right, and Ms. Berthard's going to talk about acting kindly.
Okay, and in the auditorium, sometimes we get together for demonstrations like this. We want to act kindly. When someone's speaking, we want to respond positively when the presentation is finished. What does that mean? That means we clap or do silent clapping. We raise our hands. We act kindly. And what's going on while the presentation is going on? I see you guys did a wonderful job today in terms of being silent, right? Because we want that person to be able to concentrate and share that information with you. So acting kindly, respond positively when the presentation is finished, and silent listening.
Okay, and we're going to work hard in here as well. We're going to keep our ears and our eyes on the presentation as well as the person presenting. You did a great job this morning. Dr. Hamilton was speaking, and Ms. Waterman, and all the other speakers. And lastly, we're going to demonstrate self-control. Excellent job. I see people already sitting back in their seats. Those seats are nicely cushioned. Take advantage of it, right? You're going to sit back, you're going to sit up straight, and you're going to keep your hands and feet down. We don't want any footprints. We don't want those backs of those beautiful chairs getting ruined, okay? And you're going to use your 6-inch voice. Does anybody know what that means? Your 6-inch voice? Okay, right here. Really low. So when you're this close to someone, you shouldn't have to be speaking like this. You should just, because this is the only person that needs to hear it, right? Okay, everybody got that? Let me see a thumbs up if you understood everything that I said. Awesome job. So look forward, and again in your classroom, we're gonna go all through those when we have our special assembly. I don't want to take all the time today because I know there's a special presentation coming up. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but thank you guys so much for doing an excellent, excellent job today. And can I get a... Okay, so when I say Wildcats, you say pause, okay? Nice and loud, let's get one of those. When Wildcats, Wildcats. When I say Wildcats, you say pause. Wildcats, Wildcats. Awesome job, guys. Thank you, Ms. Campbell. All right, scholars, and to finish up, we have a special presentation for you by none other than our very own Strauss Easy.
All right, guys. So Dr. Waterman asked me to present a rap for you guys, and it's on school pride. It's about school pride. We're going to be prideful of our new auditorium, as well as the rest of the school, and be kind to one another. You guys ready? Put your hands together. Here we go. Edward Williams in the house. Fresh new rap. Mr. Strauss. We're here today to celebrate a new auditorium, and it looks great. For us pride is who we are. We feed our minds and fuel the car. We strive to be our best every day. We're here to learn, and that's our way. Pride in our school is what we're about. Respecting each other, a wildcat shout. We do our best, we love our school, we keep it clean, we follow the rules. We have our goals we want to achieve, working together will fulfill our dreams. So all you wildcats out there, remember you're special, your teachers care. Do your best every day, work real hard, and it will pay. This is Strauss Easy and it's time to go. Remember to get your wildcat pride show.
That was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Strauss. All right, scholars, Wildcats, it's time for us to go upstairs. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. Thank you very much. Before we go, I have one more very special guest. Everybody say hi to my mommy. My mommy came to be with us today. That's my real life mommy. She gave birth to me. All right?